Welcome back to part 27 of Pokemon Emerald. Last time we were in Dewford Town. This time I had to come to Slateboard because I screwed up. I didn't really screw up, but I had to rename somebody because, you know, it's a whole thing. But anyway, we have Slipper here. Slipper? Why Slipper? Because I did screw up and completely overwrote a save file between episode 25 and 26 and had to replay everything. So the seal that we caught in 25 is actually now Slipper. And Slipper I taught Dive and Surf because I do not want Dive on my freaking Carvana, on my Sharpedo, because it don't need that. It don't need that. So Slipper here, Slipper because it's a seal and because it don't have flippers, but it's a slippery mofo, so we call it Slipper. Slipper here is our Surf and our Dive homie, and we're gonna head outwards. We're gonna head outwards and eastwards. Do we, or westwards rather? I don't know if I fought all. Yeah, I definitely fought all these people. Okay. All right, let's head back in here and get this great, majestic music. I think we want to go here. Was it? Here was it? Alrighty. So this is our first look at the Dive. Well, this is Surf, but first look at Dive right here. You don't have to go on the darkest spots. You can go on the lightly darker spots, but you'll get this great dive. Shh, just listen. Just listen. Like, this is some bitchin' music. This is some bitchin' music. Like, I could stay out here all day. And I could, because there's no air meter. Apparently you have that thing that you had in the Pokemon anime where Ash could, like, freaking live forever underwater. Like, it's so weird. But, yeah, you get this great song when you're diving. That's just lovely. What was I going to say about diving? Oh, this kind of reminded me, just as a side, this kind of reminds me of like the long corridors from, if you remember, the underground pathways from Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, or Red, Yellow, Blue. Go watch my playthrough with Fire Red, Leaf Green. That reminds me of that, where it's just like a connecting hallway. But here we go. We are here now. The door is locked. The door is locked. Oh, the door is not locked. Hey-oh. Oh, there's a little shimmer shine. What's in the thing? Nothing's in the thing. Brand found a water stone. Heyo! Well, that can evolve a number of Pokemon that we don't have. Is this like the captain's desk? Brand found room key 1. Yeah, so it's kind of like a little, not puzzle area, but kind of a puzzle area. Trying to collect the keys. And, alright, there's two things. Brand found TM18. That's Rain Dance. Heyo! Yeah, so that's nice. It's bright and shiny, but it's just trash. It's bright and shiny, but it's just trash. It's bright and shiny, but it's just trash. It's empty. I think it was here. There you go. Found room key 4. Okay. I kind of like this, though. It's neat kind of going through things. The door's locked. Room key 6. Room 6. Alright, the door is open. And there's one in the trash, there's one right here. Bright and shiny, but it's just trash. It's bright and shiny, but it's just trash. Room key 6. I wonder, does that mean like rooms 2 and 5 are inaccessible? I wonder. There definitely are rooms here. There's nothing in here? That's weird. Luxury ball, that's useful, I guess. Never really liked luxury balls. They're like super expensive for no reason. It's empty. It's empty. Oh, but there's something in here. How do I get room key 2? Room 2? Huh. Oh, there it is. I definitely thought we got that. Wait, no, that's trash. Alright, let's go back through all the rooms to see what I'm missing. Alright, there's nothing in here. It must be in room 4 then. Because what we're looking for is definitely in room 2. Oh, there you go. Bright Shiny is trash. Bright Shiny is trash? What? Let me try this again. Maybe on the other side of the room? Nope. That's really weird. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. Let's go, Bright Shiny trash. I'm just mashing. Shout out to grid-based layouts. Room key 2, there we go. There's probably something else good here, so let's throw up an item finder real quick. No response. Right, okay, so it is just trash. Alright, cool. And we'll go back around. And anything in the trash can? Of course not. Grant found one scanner. That is a key item. That's kind of useless because we don't need it, but we know somebody who can use it. God, Seal's such a roly-poly son of a gun. So cute, so round. So fresh and so clean. Outcast. Okay, and we'll head back out. And now, where's the dude? Is he in here? That's not him. He's definitely... That is not the place to go. Okay, we're definitely... I went the wrong way. That's fine. This is where you want to go. And then he was inexplicably... Well, I guess it makes sense. If you're going to do your research, you want to do it at the top of the thing. As opposed to like the bottom of the ship where you might drown if it starts sinking more. Oh, that's a scanner. Listen, can I get you to deliver that to Captain Stern? I want to investigate the ship a little more. Okay. Can you fly from here? Can't use that here. That's of course. I really hope that we don't have to go backwards. I don't think we have to go backwards, like, to visit this guy again. He just tells us to go see Stern. Where is Stern? Is he at Seaport? Is he at Slateport? I would assume so. There's one side quest down. Almost. Alright, let's go here. Where's old Sterny? Oh, it's me, Doc. Hi, Mr. Rice joined us to lend us help. Thanks to the veteran sailor, the ferry is steadily coming together. Well, that's great. Are you freaking Stern? Where is Sterny? Buoyancy. Shout out to Buoyancy. Okay, so, unless this is Stern, we'll talk to Briny too while we're in it. What do you have to say? Ah, Brad, it's been too long. Aye, since I met ye. The old sea dog's been feeling frisky. So I decided to help Doc make a ferry. That's a terrible accent, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what pirates sound like. He's definitely a pirate. But what are you? Are you Captain Stern? You ain't Captain Stern. You ain't Dappin' Stern. Move. Thank you. Alright. If he's not in the freaking thing, if he's not in the dock, in the harbor, then I don't know where he is. Here he is. Oh, Brand, that item you have. That's a scanner. That would sure help us on our explorations. Would you trade your scanner for something? Like, say, a deep sea tooth or a deep sea scale? So deep sea tooth and deep sea scale are a special item that causes somebody to evolve into Gorbis or Huntail. Deep sea tooth is Huntail and deep sea scale is Gorbis. Who evolves into these? Somebody evolves into them. I don't remember. It's not Love Disc. It's another water type that we may or may not have seen yet. But it's a branched evolution. You can only get one. You can trade for the other. I'm gonna pick the deep sea scale because Gorbis is maybe a little more adorable than Huntail, but they're still weird looking mofos. So, and you still gotta try. I think you have to trade evolve them. So, That's a whole thing. But there you go, that's one side quest down. As for what else we can do at this point, I think it's probably best we just go surfing, and I kind of want to get... Actually, you know what? No, we're going to do what I said we're going to do. We're going to go out of order. Something I forgot to mention, in between episodes, What's-Her-Face, May called us and was like, hey, I was in Pacific Law Town and I saw a green flying Pokemon flying all around. I'd never seen that before. So there you go. Just kind of missed that because I walked too many steps, I think. Here we are, back where we said we'd be like 2 episodes ago, Pacific Law Town. You can't run here because you would fall into the ocean and die. Alright, talk to me, guy. In the Hoenn region, there are 3 Pokemon that represent the power of rock, ice, and steel. Each of them is said to hide away deep inside caves. That's a story I heard when I was just a little kid. 6 dots open 3 doors. Grandpa used to say that, but I don't know what he meant. And clearly you're not like an exploring son of a gun who's going to try to find out. You're just going to sit there and ponder on this old man's wisdom when he's dropping straight bombs of knowledge. What's wrong with you, girl? Talk to me, guy. I am the Pokemon Fan Club's most important person, the chairman's younger brother. I'm here enjoying my vacation with Pokemon, yes indeed. Ah, your Pokemon. It clearly likes you very much. A Pokemon that adoring and adorable deserves a TM like this, no? Did you just go French on me? No, oui, oui. TM27, that's return. There you go, so that's useful. And now it's time for the name ratio. I'll tell you your Pokemon's fortune from the nickname you bestowed. Slipper. It's a good nickname. Yeah, so that's the name we gave it, Slipper. Is that Azurill? Azurill? What about this fool? Is he not? Oh, that's so crazy. He has one of each. So I think if you show him like an angry Pokemon, like one that's not really your friend, he'll give you frustration. I guess that's how it works. Yeah, I'm sure you wish you were like me because you can't leave your little house. What do you want for it? A Bagon? I'm not giving you a Bagon, dude. Like, come on. Expensive vase? Yeah. You're not getting a Bagon from me. Shout out Bagon. Bagon? Bagon. Yes. Okay, but yeah, this is a nice little quiet, idyllic town. This guy's kind of cool. Mirage Island. It must become visible and invisible depending on the weather conditions that make mirages appear. Or is it really appearing and disappearing? Wait, that guy's not cool. This guy's cool. I can't see Mirage Island today. So this guy, he is peering out his window, though it looks like he's staring into the void. He's looking for Mirage Island. Mirage Island is a special place that can catch, or an island on which you can catch one Pokemon, Wobbuffet. I believe we have a Wynot from the egg that we got, but Wobbuffet's the evolved form of Wynot, and you can only catch them there, and they have like a lychee berry, I think it is. Some berry that you can get that's only on that island. And it's like a whole random number generator thing where it freaking shows up randomly. Now, where'd you come from? Yes. Yes Town? I never heard of a place like that. Where'd you come from? No? That doesn't make any sense. You have to come from somewhere. So apparently this is a reference, an in-game mild reference to Game Freak. When they were making these games, they stayed at a place called Hightown. And apparently that's a reference. Like Yes Town, High Town. I don't know. That's just what they told me on Bulbapedia. That's all I know. Let me actually check on the Pokemon Center. Anybody here of any worth? Oh, it floats on the top of Corsola. Was that something else? I think in Johto, somewhere in Johto, they reference an island, or maybe the Pokedex entry of Corsola. It references people build like colonies on top of them or something. So. No, I don't want that junk. You're a freaking terrorist, buddy. Teaching people explosions. What's wrong with you? Alright, but that's basically Pacific Law Town. There's nothing really crazy here. It's just a nice little side area. But what we will do, God, I say my words properly. Come out here, you will see these tides. These tides will take you the direction they're facing, and yeah, you can't go against the tides. So you just follow the tides and try to get where you're going. If you can't get where you're going, then you're screwed. But I'm gonna try to get where I'm going. I'm gonna go up here. Let me see. I'm just trying to make sure I like hopefully can figure out where I'm supposed to go. Oh, that's the upper path. That's the upper path. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the lower path. I wanted the lower path. What about this? Alright, I think this is good. I think this is good. What I'm looking for, that's not even good. That's not even good. I was one off. Alright, so we do want to come back to that patch of water over there. Which I'll try not to screw it up in the future. But basically, that's part of another side questy thing later in the game. But you can keep coming down here and keep surfing westward, westward, and westward, and westward until you get all the way back to Slateport City. So, kind of cool. When I first played these games, I don't think I ever did that. Like, I really don't think I ever did that. So yeah, just interesting. Something I want to see, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is kind of like the freaking filler episode. Like, you could skip ahead to the next episode, because this ain't it. Like, episode 27, this ain't it. Like, we're not doing anything this episode. I do want to go to Wanda's house. Is Wally here? Wally J. Wallowitz? No, he's gone. Wally's gone. He slipped off. The boy slipped off. Oh god, this sounds so sad. Alright, that's fine. So, alright, we will make a little bit of progress in this episode. I'm gonna keep Slipper on my team for a little while because I need Dive, and I really don't want to teach Dive to, what's-his-face, Sharpedo. It's just not a good move. Alright, but there's a couple places we can actually get to if we decide to surf and dive. There's, well, two places in particular. So, there's one place that is... Oh, what's this? I didn't go here before. Oh, I definitely didn't go here. Alright, well, let's, I'm going to, cut this out, and I'll be right back. Okay, and for that, we got a paralyzed freaking Grand Ball for. Come on, like, is that really too hard to ask not to get paralyzed after every freaking battle? Let's just lead with Roxas for a change, why not? And Brandon found one rare candy. That's an item. Alright, so we're looking for a couple things. There are these patches of water. Your best friend in this area, honestly, is your Hoenn map. Because as you can tell, so like these are deeper waters, and we're trying to get to Topolo City. So we're looking for Topolo, but there's also other places on Route 127 you can dive. But that's not what I want. We actually will come back to this path soon. Actually, see, where was I? I kind of want to get in line with it. Okay, I think I want to go south. And then we want to take a left at that rock formation right here. And we're looking. We're still Route 126. We're not where we want to be. This is what we're looking for. So when you see these rocks with the white top rocks, you want to dive here. And hopefully this puts us in a good area. One thing I didn't mention, underwater you can find grass, you can find wild Pokemon. So I find the encounter rate is a lot lower than anywhere else in the world, but you can find some cool pokes down here. So let's just put BB out front. There's actually, and you can also find items down here, like right there. Usually those little dark spots will have items. I don't know if they replenish like daily, but Shin Chao? Shellder. Oh, Clamperl, that's the one. I think he evolves into Gorbis. He's like freaking Shellder, but not. I'm gonna catch him. I'm pretty sure he evolves into Gorbis or Untitled. I think. I don't know. Alright, let's try to catch this fool. Bag. Great ball. This is not why I bought those Ultra Balls, but if I have to use them, I'll use them. Got him. Alright, we're good. Clamperl. Wait, I screwed up. I already screwed up. Clamperl. Bivalve Pokemon. A Clamperl slams its shell closed on prey to prevent escape. The pearl it creates upon evolution is said to be infused with mysterious energy. And that's your trivia for tonight. Clamperl, it's a clamping mofo. Alright, we're going to skip that though. There's a couple other Pokemon you can find out here. There is Shin Chao, which is one of my favorites. I always forget about Shin Chao. I used him like when I was a kid on Pokemon Gold and Silver. One of the games, whichever game you can catch him in. He might be in both, but it's a water electric type, which I think is just so cool. It evolves into Lantern. Not the most useful Pokemon, but it's just cool that it's water and electric. So I do recommend catching him. It's a cool Pokemon. I'm gonna go for like one other. Let's see, one other. We can get one other one. Let's see, what do we got? Shin Chao? Nope, Clamperl. All right, so I'm gonna keep looking. There's well, not keep looking now, but there's one other Pokemon that we need to get later in the game. Relicanth, who you can also find down here. I'm not gonna stress too much because with magic of fast forward, I can find him in no time flat. But let's check the Pokénav. All right, so I think we want to get down here. So I'm gonna keep going south, and let's throw up. Actually, it doesn't matter. We'll just. What do we got? What do we got? Somebody, give me somebody. Clamperl. All right. Only problem is I have to keep restarting this music, and I love this music. Right, but we're looking for a little opening down here. Oh, perfect timing. Alrighty, so you come here, underwater, light is filtering down from above. Would you like to use dive? Slipper use dive. And here, just listen. Oh wait, this isn't what I was thinking. It's not what I was thinking at all. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Alright, so look at this sea of blue. So peaceful. That's crazy. Like, you just don't see that anywhere else. Like, this color water, it's like the puddle color. Alright, you should just listen. One of the best pieces in the game. Easily. One of the best pieces of music in the game. Diving in the sea, climbing up and down stairs all the time. If you live in this town, you end up getting physically fit. Yeah, so this is Topolo City. One of the final cities in the game. It is a town in the middle of a dormant volcano. Based loosely off of Mykonos / Santorini / a bunch of other places. I don't know what's in his back room here. I don't know. That might open up later. Have no clue. But yeah, it's a really great song. I love the style of this town. It's just so different. Yeah, I want a big Romer doll. You know, this town, it's just so different from anything else you've seen in Pokemon at this point. And even the fact that there's like a big lake in the middle, they have to surf across. It's just so cool. You know the Pokemon Lotad? It's rarely seen in Zootopolis. I mean love big Lotad. My big brother says that Seedot is bigger. But that's wrong. Everyone knows that Lotad is a lot bigger. Huh? Do you have a Lotad? Please show me. I don't have a Lotad. But yeah, the other guy says the same thing about Seedot. Marco, which I think is like a reference to macro, like big. Yeah, Marco. So there you go. These guys, I think they'll give you something if you show them like a record-winning Lotad, but I don't know what it is, and I've never done it, and I don't really care. So there you go. Listen up, and I'll tell you something good. There's supposed to be an ancient ruin in the sea around here. There could be treasures just waiting to be discovered down there. Yeah, so this is kind of another hint that there's more to look for down there. So, kind of interesting. Alright, let's keep it moving. I've never been out of the city. I don't know what the world is like on the other side of this round sky. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. It's inside a volcano. So like he just looks up and he just sees the crater. Mount Spire. At its peak, our two lords play side by side. Did you know? No. Is that so? No, I did know. What do I say? Okay, just another old lady with her her memories of yesteryear. But as I said, this is just one half of the town. There is an entire other side of the town, and you actually can, in fact, find Pokemon here. So I'm just going to throw up a Max Repel just to avoid that. There's also a gym here. I guess we could... The door's closed, so no, we cannot do it now. Here we go. Oh, is this the chick? Is she? I think there's another berry chick here, maybe. Maybe. Toss me, girl. Hi, what's your name? Okay, that's nice. My name is Kiri. My mommy and daddy named me so that I would grow healthy and warm-hearted. That's what they wished. You can have one of these. I think that's... Is that Junichi Masuda's daughter? Is that freaking... That's somebody's daughter. It's one of the game devs' daughters, so... She gives you a berry. It's kind of nice that they put her in the game. I mean, completely unnecessary, but yeah, nice touch nonetheless. Alright, so your Pokemart's over here. You also have some other houses. I think there's one thing I want to get. You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? Sootopolis' Juan has many fans. Juan? Even more than his student Wallace. Do you have any? Yes. I'm assuming so. Okay, Pokemon Trainer Club, all that good stuff. Is it this guy? Nope. There appears to be some connection between Sootopolis and Mount Pyre. My friends and I did some research on it at the lab where I used to work. Is that freaking the Pokemon lab in Cinnabar? My big brother used to say the seed. That's all you have to say? Really? Like nothing else? You have nothing else to add to this conversation. Alright, what about, anything? Okay, I think this is the house I'm looking for. I like those geodesic structures. For 30 years, I've remained in Sootopolis, honing my skills. I developed the Shattering TM. I bequeath it to you. Obtained the TM31. That's Brick Break. Heyo. This move's so horrible I can't describe it. So I believe it destroys barriers like Light Screen and Reflect. And can anybody learn it? Brick Break, where is it? 31. Oh, he can learn it, and he can learn it. So I might teach it to Brand because he needs to, like, that needs to replace Double Kick. Like, Double Kick's so trash. What about you, guy? You've come all the way to Sootopolis? You're no ordinary tourist. But I suppose that doesn't make you extraordinary tourist either. Okay. And then you come down here, and interestingly enough, you have a little cave. Who might you be? This is the Cave of Origin. The spirits of Pokemon becalmed at Mount Pyre are said to be revived here. Please leave. Yeah, so we can't go in there. Can't go to the gym, so this is kind of a fruitless journey. So what we're going to do is head back to Moss Deep, and we will call it quits. Because we've kind of explored everywhere we can go right now, except for the place that we have to go right now, which is the Seafloor Cavern, as has been alluded to by so many people, but not really explicitly said by anybody. We have to give chase to Archie and Team Aqua, and try to stop whatever they're unfolding. We kind of put the kibosh to Team Magma. So now it's Team Aqua's turn. So in the next episode, we will, as per usual, look at the Hoenn map, and we will come back down to Route 127 in that long, dark patch of water. We will surf, and we will find Team Aqua and Archie and kill them in the cave, and continue with the rest of this game. But as always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.